With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, ready to prove that last season was no fluke.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. This is 2nd and 8.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
49ers 42-yard line.
Darnold down to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
The gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
First down.
Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Second down and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 36-yard line.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 3rd and 3.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Ken Walker.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
San Francisco.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he sidestepped a one-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Darnold. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 2nd down in the yard.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. An 8-yard gain.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Another Seahawks. First and 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Darnold from the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 58 yards. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. But no doubt, that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
49er first down.
On the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off in play action. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. There following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Purdy on a sneak. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Niners set to take over on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence that the coaches address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Purdy. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And out now come the Seahawks. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Darnold down to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And Walker has it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Darnold to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Darnold outright to Smith and Jigba.
47-yard line.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And able to get this out to the 25. And the 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
30 now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking deep for Jennings. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Ooh, the juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Darnold a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down and 6.
To throw is Darnold. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down at the Seahawks 33-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to make it a two-score game.
49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's caught out right by Jennings. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up second down at the 29.
Here's Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 27 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's taken in by Arroyo. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now it's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Off the middle, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He's got Ayuk once again. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Darnold now to throw.
Throw out Riley Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.